们现在去见一个商业楼盘的负责人 Kevin Louie， 他告诉我们说，在纽约买卖商业房地产是怎么一回事。Come on, let's go.
Man, hey, thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us about this building right here? Well, first of all, tell us about you.
Sure. Kevin Louie. I'm at RIPCO Investment Sales. We focus on real estate investment sales and land sales.
What does that mean, investment sales? What does that mean?
So anything you could slap a commercial mortgage on, basically 4-family and above, development sites, medical office buildings, anything in Manhattan really, other than, I guess right here is a single family home. So that's something we don't.
So we're talking about hotels, warehouses, apartment buildings,
yep.
And of course, a building like this.
Correct.
Right. So
leads us to 224 East 48th Street. We're in Turtle Bay, a block away from the United Nations.
This is prime location.
Yeah, it's a great location.
What's the cross street over there?
You're on 3rd Avenue.
3rd Avenue.
And 2nd Avenue.
2nd Avenue. Wow. 48 between 3rd and 2nd.
Correct.
Wow. All right. So what about this building?
You have 24 apartments here. 20 of the 24 units are free market units.
Wow.
So there's a lot of upside.
Let's talk about that, right? Because I know a lot of buildings have rent stabilized apartments, rent controlled apartments. What's the difference?
Yeah, so when it's rent stabilized, you can't dictate your own rents. You have to follow New York City guidelines.
Okay.
Rent controlled is even a little more restrictive, right? You have to follow low income or specific housing requirements.
Yeah.
When it's free market, you can charge whatever you want.
So this building right here has 24 apartments and 20 of them are free market.
Correct.
So you got 4 that are
3 that are rent stabilized, 1 that's rent controlled.
Still good to me.
Yeah, it's perfect. So this is ideal for anyone looking to renovate the units, increase rents, or we've had a lot of interest from furnished or long-term housing groups that they'll put their own business plan in here because there's so much free market units here, right?
Okay.
It leaves a lot of flexibility. Okay.
So how much are we asking for?
We're asking $15 million.
Just $15 million. You can own 24 apartments.
In the prime Midtown Manhattan.
Where's my check? Let me get my checkbook. Renovating the lobby. So what's the return like for investments like this?
Once you stabilize it, you're probably looking at 5.5% to 6%.
Okay, what's the typical? I think that's higher than the average, right?
Yeah, right now that's the average where interest rates are, just because it's difficult to finance an asset when you're getting rates at 6 and 7, and then getting a much lower return. Okay. So typically it's been sub 5%, but now it's hard to go below 5%, which doesn't make sense.
When did you get this listing?
About a month ago.
Okay, so you put it on the market right away?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
This owner has 3 other assets we're selling for them.
Yeah.
One of the smaller assets they own.
Okay. They're also in Manhattan or something?
All in Manhattan. They're very large scale developers. They own a lot of high rises. These they've had in their portfolio for over 30 years.
Okay. So it's been a family sort of, right? Why are they uploading these?
They just want more liquidity. I think that's a common theme of most owners right now. They want to have more cash on hand. Yeah. And this is not core for them, right? They haven't really juiced up the rents or really capitalized on the value of the property itself.
Okay. This is a 1-bed or 2-bed?
1-bed.
1 bedroom. What would be the asking rent for a 1 bedroom in this prime location?
Yeah, you're probably looking around 5,000 square feet for this apartment after it's renovated, obviously.
5,000?
5,000 per month.
Per month.
Yes. They'll probably need around $20,000 to $30,000 in renovations to get there. As is condition, you're probably looking closer to $3,000 a month.
Okay. So what's the we have 24 apartments in this building. What's the rent roll for this?
Currently, you're at around $500,000.
$500,000 a year.
A year.
A
yes.
year. Okay.
And you're looking to build it to about $800,000.
Okay. Okay. When you say you're hoping to build it too, that's you got to put in the investment.
You got to put in investment. Ownership's already doing some of the common areas to make it a little more modern. And obviously, this apartment's a little more dated. This tenant was in here for a while, so you want to renovate, not only floors, appliances, the walls, and make it a little more 2023 modern.
This entire building is making about $500,000 a year, right? You're asking for $15 million. So did a quick math. That's 30x, right? That 30x. Yep. Is that average or is that higher than what the market
usually? It's a little more aggressive than what the market is, but it's the upside, right? You have to spend the time to get it to a higher return. So that's what we're selling. We're selling the upside of being able to get a prime location, much higher rent, because nothing in this marketplace really comes onto the market. It's really more of an opportunity.
What will be, some of the buyers? Who are some of the buyers? Are they institutions, just high net worth individuals, want to put something in their portfolio?
Sure. Right now, a lot of family offices and high net worth individuals are buying because they have a lot of capital, they have a lot of money sitting around. Obviously, interest rates are affecting the market right now. We're seeing less buyers out there, but there are opportunities because there's less buyers out there.
Right.
the buyers that are out there, they've seen this property going for 20 million at one point in the heyday when it was extremely hot. So they're seeing a opportunity here. Hey, I'm getting a little bit of a discount. Is it a huge discount? Maybe not what a lot of buyers are looking for, but they're still getting a discount. So that's what we're seeing. Generational family offices that saw this property at 20 million, they have maybe 5 other properties in the area, just puts it into their portfolio and almost blending down their basis to make value for their portfolio. You know, you can't make money right now on a 3, 5, 7 year hold. You know, you have to think long term. Because rates are so high right now, if you're looking to exit in 5 years, the return's not there.
Buy it, put it in your trust or something.
Yeah, buy it, put it in your portfolio, pass it off to your kids. Can't go wrong with New York City apartment buildings, right? People still have to live. During COVID, downturns, people still have to live. So it's always a solid investment.
So Kevin, can I, if I'm a buyer, right, I'm interested in one apartment. Can I just buy one apartment?
You can. This building is not positioned to sell individually, but you could convert this building into a condo. Then you'd be able to sell it off individually. Because there's 20 free market units out of the 24, it makes it a bigger possibility for you to convert the property.
Speaking of the market, how's the market for you guys? I know you guys are incredibly busy. I see you guys in the news all the time. And has that slowed down a little bit for you? Or?
It's slowed down a little bit. You know, it's just been a little more difficult to get a deal done. You know, we're sending 2nd, 3rd, 4th contracts out right now. I'm sure you're seeing it on your side too, on the legal side. You know, everyone's taking extra precautions with the sensitivities in the market, right? No one wants to make a rash decision. Some buyers are saying, hey, there's going to be a ton of deals coming onto the market in mid-year or end of the year, so I need 10, 20% off. You know, no one's really giving 40, 50% discounts. You know, sellers aren't ready yet, buyers are still waiting for it, so there's still a gap between the bid and ask. But we're still active, there's still capital out there, like I said, you know, people still have to spend money. If you're in real estate, this is your business, you can't have money sitting in a bank. You know?
So I'm not a professional investment company, right? I just have some cash laying around just for personal investment. This is a good time to buy a commercial investment building.
Absolutely, because like I said, there's less investors out there competing for the asset. And also, yes, you know, interest rates are still relatively high compared to the last 3 years. But traditionally, you know, 6.5% interest rates are still traditionally low. So opportunities there for an investment. And you're still getting decent returns, not what you got 2 years ago, but no one can time the market, right? If it fits for your investment criteria, why not?
There you go. 15 million, 24 apartments, prime Manhattan location. Kevin Louie, Ripco. Thanks for your time, bro.